Court is being called into session on TNT tonight with the second season of Stephen Bochco's Raising the Bar. By the way, TNT is owned by Time Warner, which also owns CNN. So we just want to get that out on the table. You're looking at a clip there from the last season. The hit show, or actually I think it might be from coming up. The hit show tackles hate crime, drug dealing, child porn this time around. Public defender Jerry Kellerman, played by Mark-Paul Gosselaar, is the idealist at the center of it all, and we're lucky enough to have him with us today. Hey there, how you doing?
Hi there.
Okay, the first thing I noticed about you is that your locks have been shorn. We just saw a clip of you with the longer hair. Was this for you, or did you do it for the show?
No, I did it for the show. We wanted to show that Jerry's evolving. He was a very loud voice last year. We want to show that he's not only has a voice, but he can be tactful and smart. He's a very smart attorney. We want to show him that way. So
so it's going to be one of the episodes where you actually get your hair cut?
It's actually the first episode. Tonight's episode, we show, Jerry's in court, and a juror basically says that he doesn't trust Jerry because of his appearance. So Jerry decides to make a sacrifice for his client that's on trial.
Oh, that's interesting. Hey, listen, I know the show was well received. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting when you see someone change their physical appearance for the show. I know the show was well received after the first season. You're working with Emmy-winning producer Stephen Bochco again. So is it safe to assume that you have impressed him?
Well, I don't know what's going on, but we've had a relationship for almost a decade now, starting with NYPD Blue, and I've just been fortunate enough to get the offers from him, and I'm taking them. He usually has great, I shouldn't say usually, he does have great shows, and the thing about his shows is, especially for an actor, is that you want them to go on for more than a season. So for us to have another season, another shot at doing this great show is I feel very fortunate.
Okay, so Raising the Bar is still a relatively new show, and so for the viewers out there who are watching right now who aren't that familiar with it, can you tell them very quickly why it's great and why they should watch?
Well, it's unlike the legal dramas that you see on television now, which focus on how. We tend to focus on why. Why did a criminal do this? Their stories. We want the audience to see them the way that their lawyers see them. Sometimes when you hear their stories, when you listen to what they really have to say, normally people you revile, you might root for. Yeah, our show deals with basic crimes. Crimes that are committed by poverty and fury and jealousy, the crimes that are clogged in our criminal justice system now. And
it's also interesting because one of the premises, isn't it a group of people who were in school together and they find themselves now on opposite sides of the courtroom, public defenders and also prosecutors?
Yeah, that's another element of our show. We have a lot of scenes between the two sides, and they do. They do kind of commiserate the two sides in a bar of all places, but that allows the audience to sort of see the backstory of why we make the decisions we do.
Okay, either I'm sorry for asking you this, or maybe it's good that I'm asking you, but I got to ask you about Zach Morris and Saved by the Bell because so many people still remember you from that role. Is it a blessing? I mean, are you happy that people still identify with you that way in a good way, or are you sort of tired of it and feel like, okay, it's time to move on?
No, it's a very good thing. To be a part of a show that is at the level that it is now, it's an icon of the 90s. As an actor, you struggle to find maybe one of those. I've been on two now. I've been on that as well as NYPD Blue. And no, I embrace the character. I'm very fortunate to have been able to do that at such a young age. I'm actually going on Jimmy Fallon's show to not do a reunion. I know there's a bit of that being blogged about, but I'm going on. It's not going to be a standard interview. I'm going to have some fun tonight.
Oh, that should be a load of fun, actually. And you'll let us know, right, if there is going to be something?
And it's all tied in. I'm
sorry, go ahead.
What's that? We're open to a reunion, I think, but I want to do this tonight. I can't give too much away, but I want to see what the response is tonight to what I'm going to do. I'm basically going to take a risk tonight. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to have some fun with that old Saved by the Bell, whatever it was, but we're going to have fun tonight.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I think people love about it, is that it is fun, and it's okay, to sometimes just let your hair down, have a good time, and now you've teased us, so of course everybody's going to have to tune in to see what you're up to. Listen, we would like to ask
And I don't even have hair to let down.
Yeah, exactly. You already let it down, in fact, so much that it fell off. So we like to ask our celebrities this, because you know of our techie roots here, .com Live. Do you have a guilty pleasure of viewing on your DVRs, or something that you can tell us in secret? We won't tell anyone. Something that you watch that we might be surprised that you like to watch on your DVR?
Of course. You know, we watch, my wife and I, Rock of Love, what is that Ray Ray show. We watch all those filthy reality shows that you just can't get enough of. You can't believe these people are doing this, but we're hooked on things like that.
Oh, the truth comes out. That's good to know. Hey, listen.
And there's a few Saved by the Bells as well.
I was wondering if you were going to admit to that, but I wanted to hear it from you. I didn't want to feed you that, but it's good to know. And also, for fans out there, do you have any stuff coming up? Is there something else that you have in the works? Because I know that a lot of times when you do the shows on cable, it allows you some downtime to get involved in other projects.
Not at the moment. My wife and I are currently working on some projects together. Of all things reality. That seems to be the direction that we want to go. But we have two small kids as well, 5 and 3, and that takes up a lot of our time. And it is a luxury to be on a cable show, not only for the great work that we are allowed to create, but as well the schedule is light, and we do have time to spend with our family and friends.
Yeah, that's